Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
The Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we reeled in for New Year's Day. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Lori Manga, Kathy Cole, and Katie Proof.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, hey.
Hello.
Hey-o! Does McNew make it to the end of the show? That's going to be
the question.
It's questionable right now.
It is questionable. So, Happy New Year's, everyone. So, hopefully,
New
I
Year.
had some
Woo!
fun. And hopefully, you get to just enjoy a nice chill day. I think to me, that's what New Year's is kind of about. The party's the night before, and today, hopefully, you're resting and doing whatever it is you want to do. Getting the house
Cleaning up your
organized,
house the next day.
Yeah, it can be that type of stuff. So, all right. So this is we're gonna go to. I've got a box of cards here called Small Talk, which is the name of our segment too. So let's go to one of these here. So I just grabbed one at random, and the question is, what makes your life meaningful? This is not our usual small talk.
Yeah, deep, y'all.
It was very deep. Very deep. So what makes your life meaningful? We're going to roll with it. Let's see.
I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I have the type of personality where I need to interact with other people. So connections with other people make my life meaningful.
Okay.
As long as I can get out and interact with humans, even at my job, running a dental practice, most of my work is in my office, but the days that I get to go out and talk to patients and work with people individually, those are the days that I love most. So interacting with other humans, despite my disgust for people under the age of 16, I really do like interacting with other people.
Okay.
That's cute.
Lori, how about you? What makes your life meaningful?
A couple years ago, I became an aunt, and it's one of my very favorite things that I've ever gotten to be. I think it might just be my favorite thing for the rest of my life. I really love just these small humans that I don't have to raise personally, but that I get to love on and teach things. And I know I kind of feel like my role in our little family dynamic is to be the one that doesn't just give the patent answers to things that certain systems we may have been raised in told us were absolute. I get to be the aunt that challenges these kids and lets them think outside the box and gives them a safe space to be whoever the hell they are and to celebrate the crap out of that their whole lives.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I love it.
All right, McNew, what makes your life meaningful?
So with Lori, I love being an aunt. My nieces, my nephew, I love them so goddamn much. What about you? Everything in the world. Want you to have the world. But also, I'm still baby. I like being a baby. I like my mom getting me shit. My dad left us a couple years ago, and that was hard. And I'm just like, I just want to be baby. But now I'm like aunt. So I'm like my niece, my nephew. I'm like, I'm buy you all the things. I like that. I like buy my dogs all the things. I like doing that.
Right.
But I also like when I'm still the center of attention because I get very bored when
I'm the center of attention.
I get very, very bored when I'm not.
Is that bourbon you're drinking a truth serum tonight?
I know, right?
I recognize that.
Truth McNew's ever spewed.
I do. I'm like, if it's not about me, I don't care. But I do love my nieces and nephews. I want to buy them all the things and give them all the things. So, yeah.
Yes. Katie.
This a little bit of a difficult one for me. So my what's been kind of been my purpose and all that has been my career for many years now. Devoting many hours to what I was doing as an attorney, and especially as a guardian ad litem representing children's best interest. And that very much spoke to my passions and my purpose of what I found in life, and kind of the career change I've been going through. It's been an adjustment in that. So trying to serve my community while not getting to do it in the ways that I used to has been quite the adjustment. That I am looking forward to how I continue to develop that in my new ways, because I am confident I will find a way. But my love language is active service anyway. So kind of building on that and finding the ways as well that I can kind of bring it back home and focus on those closest to me. Whereas that was typically ignored when I was working the hours that I did before. So mine is in an adjustment period, which has been not glamorous, but we will figure it out.
Yeah.
Those seasons are good too, though, Katie. Those are good seasons. Yeah.
I think it's developing much growth. So I think that's good. I like learning and growing. So while it may suck in the moment, kind of like I will never, ever go back to law school again, I learned so many things and had so much growth that it was absolutely necessary for where I am today.
Yeah. A couple things that make my life meaningful. Being a father, I'm the only person on the podcast here that has a kid, and that's very important to me. Her growth as a person, her successes. I cherish what she's doing in her career way more than anything that I've ever done. I get excited for her. I'm proud of her. I'm happy, and it just makes me unbelievable. Happy that she's doing so well in life. So that's a big thing. That
you should also say, like, Steve got a fucking great kid. Like, she has a career.
She's pretty cool. She's doing great stuff.
Doing
really good. She's doing really good. Yep. Very, very, very proud of her. Also being a good business person is very important to me. It makes my life meaningful. And especially now, now that we've taken the turn of, having a business where I employ someone whose only job is working for us at the shop, and knowing that
huge responsibility.
Yeah, the impact of what we're doing impacts others now, and hopefully the business will grow and we'll take on more staff members. But again, each one of those, you're not only, every action that you do is not only for yourself and your family, but for them and their family. So I think that makes my life meaningful. The fact that I'm trying to build something that can sustain multiple families. So that's pretty important to me. And then the last thing is kind of dovetails off Kathy's a little bit, but two different styles. Kathy, very outgoing, and actually everyone on here pretty outgoing, versus me, true introvert, a guy who struggles in talking to people that he doesn't know, but has a situation where he's put in front of people that he doesn't know and has to talk in that. But I like to connect with people, and that's why I like to coordinate the events and the things that I do, because I do like to make deep friend connections. The people that I really like, I want to hang out with them. I want to spend time with them. I'm not an introvert who doesn't want to be around people. I just struggle in social awkward situations, especially when I don't know people. But when I know people, I have the time of my life. And something like going down to Key West.
Extroverted introvert. When it's people,
you're an ambivert.
Yeah. No, but you're also an Aquarius, so you're a humanitarian. So, the people, you put the people in the places they should be.
I hope so.
You play the puzzle pieces. You know what you're doing.
I try. I try. I get tested by that. So yeah, we're doing a lot of stuff now.
But you know what you're doing. You put us in the right.
the podcasting stuff have helped people with that in their businesses, and hopefully Kathy and I, this will work out, and Kathy will have a great sustainable business too that hopefully I can provide her with some assistance from the periphery. Though it's Kathy's thing, I want her to do well, but hopefully I can help with some of my experience.
And she will, because she has the personality to do well.
Absolutely. So
you're both experts. So she's going to do her weird shit, and you're going to do your weird shit, and it's going to work out.
There you go.
Little alien babies. You're going to.
So the going to the card box wasn't bad. It was way more serious than our normal stuff, but I think it was fun to have it serious.
Nice.
There you go.
That was a nice little switch up. I like
it. It was. On that note, though,
good way to start the new year.
It is. It's a good way to start a new year. Yep, absolutely. First small talk of the year, a serious one. So on that note, though, it's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Who didn't we start with yet? Kathy?
No, you started with me.
Oh, I started with you. Okay. Katie, have we started with you
we
yet?
Started with me yet tonight.
Okay.
So
Katie.
I have OKI rye whiskey. This is a TSR pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Midas, slide on the set, please.
Yeah, good luck.
Very good.
Ooh,
Very nice. Very nice.
Will probably be enough. We will see. We will see. Kathy, you're next.
Yeah, I wanted to bring out, since we're talking about this year or moving into the next year, I'm going to pick your number one pick for 2023.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The Buzzards Ridge Star One Rye. It has been open before. I don't expect to win, but I do expect to drink some really good whiskey tonight.
Okay.
Ooh.
Really good cork pop.
So
really
good.
good. Yeah, not enough to take over Katie,
Very
but
nice.
very good effort there. So commendable for sure.
I'm
Lori,
saying
you're
that the
next.
second pop, though, not a first. I feel like it maybe should have went because mine was the first pop of the bottle. So
Yeah. All right, Lori, what do you got?
I got one of the Starlight picks.
Okay. I heard like a barking.
It sounded like growling.
Very barking.
And-
Yeah,
Midas stole my thunder.
McNew, you're next. What do you got?
I'm just going to use the sample from Circle City Whiskey with a pick I was in. So I just got a little.
Ooh,
A little.
that's
All
pretty.
right. I've got Hard Truth Sweet Mash Rye. All right. There we go.
Nice.
Not much there. Still the coolest cork, though. The cork is awesome.
Ooh.
Definitely.
Not much noise there, so it goes to Katie. So congrats,
Woo.
Katie. Win number 1 of the year on January 1st. Cheers.
Yay!
Cheers.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. And then when we come back, it's New Year's Day. Who knows what we'll be talking about? We haven't even figured it out yet, but we'll know when we get back. We'll talk to you in a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller and one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com.
I have a bottle of Lee W. Sinclair from Spirits of French Lick.
All right, let's just take a break, and when we come back, you can't beat that. I mean, it's a fucking...
That was like the best cork pop ever.
We'll just isolate that and use that for the official sound of cork pop. I mean, my God.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we are mailing it in for the New Year's Eve. New Year's Day.
For the bird, New Year's Eve. So, that's what we're
For the
mailing
Bourbon
in
Daily.
We're mailing it in for New Year's Day.
Yeah. So
For like 2 seconds, I was really impressed with how well she was hanging in.
It was going good.
I was doing good for a minute. It went away real fast.
Katie, you said there's something you want to talk about after the break. What do you got?
Yeah. So I would like to know your all's thoughts on New Year's resolutions. I feel like it's a big topic for today. And so I have thoughts on it. So I want to hear yours first.
Okay. I used to be all about the New Year's resolutions.
Yep.
This year, I am going to, and I always wanted it to be something attainable. So it wasn't just like, I'm going to, make $1 million, but it was like, I'm going to work out 4 times a week, or I'm going to drink more water, or I'm going to do something specific to make my life healthier. And now I'm just like, I'm the best I can be. So there's no need for me to resolve to do anything else, because you can't top me.
I'm with KK on this because I don't like the word resolution. I like saying New Year's goal. I like setting them as goals. Or I'm going to get up earlier. I'm going to work out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to build my business. I'm going to build my brand. I'm going to do this. I don't like saying resolution, because resolution feels like you are a problem. I'm always a problem. I don't want to admit that I am, but like, I'm going to make it a goal. I'm going to make it a goal. I don't like resolution. I like New Year's goals.
Okay. Yeah, similarly, I like setting an intention. Like, we reflected a couple shows ago, like, how was your bourbon year? And like, so like, I'm going to set an intention to enjoy the bourbon world more this year, because I didn't let myself
feel like when
have
you
that
call
kind of fun.
an intention or a goal, that you give it more worth than you would a resolution, or less worth?
No, because you're not putting a time on it.
Yeah, and it's also not negative. It doesn't. There's nothing like punitive associated with it. There's no like personal failure. It's more of just like, I want to step out there more in this area of my life. Or I know some people that like pick a word. Have you guys ever heard of this? They like pick a word for the year. Like, oh, my word this year is resilience, or my word this year is whatever.
Let's all pick a word. Let's all pick a word for 2024.
Mine is a phrase. It's ooh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh yeah.
This isn't to be taken lightly. Katie picks Wisconsin.
If it's one word, it's got to be Wisconsin.
Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
That's the pairing for ooh yeah. I mean, almost Minnesota. It was almost Minnesotan, but not quite. So we went with Wisconsin.
I am going to pick the word brunch.
All right,
is your key? Okay.
Because day drinking always requires a nap, but then there's always night drinking after. Yeah. So more brunching.
So mine is convenient. I will show up when it's convenient for me.
That's
I will
fair.
sit here when I can, and I will show back up when it's convenient for me. Mine is convenient because I feel like I have done so much to be available, and I'm not going to just tell myself to be available anymore.
It's not available.
I'm no longer available.
Lori, did you pick a word?
I hadn't yet, but I'm thinking now. So it's actually kind of inspired by what McNew just said. I need to say yes less in certain areas of my life to protect space for me to say yes to things that are just for me. So I tend to say yes to things that are for other people or to fill a need or to
So
whatever.
your word is no.
I think it's either no or just me. Like my
Me.
word is
Lori,
me.
Lori.
Like
Lori.
Right.
Put Lori in there. Lori's
yeah.
the word.
Right, Lori, can you watch my cat? Me.
Nope,
Me.
Lori.
It's awkward, but I guess
Lori
it works.
cannot watch.
I kind of
Well-
like picking the word no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no is a good word.
Yeah. I don't do
I'm going to pick-
resolutions just because I'm too old. Yeah. Well.
No, so I also
Or
think like,
another.
I've failed in too many of them. Yeah. So.
and like Steve, like I feel like Amy does a lot for Steve. Like the warden does a lot for Steve. So he doesn't understand like the labor that goes behind his like freedom in his life. So like
The labor
girl.
behind my freedom.
being a girl that runs a house, I'm like, no, fuck you. Handle that this year, babe. Bye. No, not doing it.
Not doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my question came from it was a TikTok or an Instagram reel
Wait,
video I
there's
saw.
a question.
Midas has a question.
Yeah, he has many questions about life.
Get him.
And so I thought I had saved it, so I was looking at my phone trying to find it back. But so it was he had asked his friends if they're doing resolutions, and they're all like, "Oh fuck no!" And so the answer for the people who then were willing to do it was that it had to be something like silly and attainable, like you can do it in your sleep, pretty much. But also like entertaining was for like resolutions, like a new way of doing resolutions. Oh my god, Midas, I will murder you. That's
Like, he
While
might murder
Katie's
you.
murdering her dog, I really
So
like
what?
this conversation.
No, so one that is real for me. So like last year, Chris got put on a Monjaro, which like made him lose weight, which I'm so happy for him. Good for him. I was so happy. Could not be proud of him for losing the weight he lost. But like I'm still struggling. So I'm like, I'm not pre-diabetic. I'm not diabetic. Insurance won't pay for it. I don't get the shots that you fucking get. So I gotta fucking do the work. Like, I want to lose 50 pounds. Like, I gotta do the goddamn work because they won't pay for it. Your shit got paid for last year. I'm still I'm not happy for you, but I'm a little pissy about it.
What's happening right now?
It's a thing.
Okay. So
I'll
a silly resolution that we can all make. A silly
So
resolution.
the example on the video I saw was he was like, I have a resolution that I will wake up before 2 p.m. And so,
2 p.m.
and then
2
he
p.m.
gave other examples of that. And then at the last one, he was like, I will be nicer to my husband this year. He's like, wait, no, that doesn't fit. I'm sorry. That's not going to happen.
Not realistic. No.
So I feel like the silly resolutions that like just get you thinking, you're like, oh, hey, look at that. I had food again today. I made someone laugh today. So things that just are a silly fun thing.
So I do like what is it? Like the
Doritos and A1 sauce?
no.
There you go.
You like that?
Right
You like
there.
that?
I forgot the word.
You totally like that. You've told me 10 times at least.
I do like that. That's a treat. I do like that. But
I will resolve to visit the barrel shop
Okay.
at least once a month.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh.
I'm not going to resolve that because it won't happen. But
Uh-huh.
But that's easy for me because I'll be there more than once a month.
That's true.
see?
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
And it involves alcohol. So
Alcohol.
It's always a
Yeah.
safe one.
Yeah. How's
So
McNew doing?
Steve, when you set up podcasts and it's
Yeah.
you and 4 women,
Uh-huh.
are you conscious of that when you're setting it up? And just like,
No,
Can I
we
just-
don't count. We're
I'm
like
just gonna hang out with cool
can I
chicks
just
today.
get a dude on here to
we're all
help
nude
with
at
this
this point.
because they're going to talk over each other. McNew's going to
Check out. We're
Great
not talking
job.
about McNew.
I feel like this is a better setup. If there's multiple men involved, I'm like, oh fuck, this one's gonna be like more of a hassle. Like it's not gonna flow nicely. We're gonna have all kinds of issues. Like when it's all females and Steve, I'm like, we're set up, we're good. It's gonna be great.
There you
I
go.
agree.
So you're like Charlie in Charlie's Angels.
Sure.
Oh.
The funny thing is, my brain was thinking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory as you were halfway through that sentence.
Yeah.
I was like, are you calling us Oompa Loompas or?
No,
no. So I found the word I was looking for, and it is zip lining. Zip lining.
What the hell? How does this come about?
did anyone get zip lining?
No. She was expecting us to come up with this. You know that thing?
Zip lining.
Zip lining. One of us should have thrown that out there.
So you've never been zip lining?
I haven't. I love zip lining. I think it's a good time.
Okay.
So it has a weight limit. So Chris lost 65 pounds this year. Chris was like killed it this year. So he's like, I want to do zip lining. He's like, what's the minimum weight? So his goal this year is to fucking go zip lining. I'm like, babe, I want to make that fucking happen for you for 2024. So
hopefully you can make that happen.
It's happening.
It's happening this year.
It's happening.
2024, it's happening.
No,
The next goal after that can be skydiving, because skydiving to do tandem has some serious limits. I will never be skydiving in my life. One, because I like to stay in the airplane. Two, because I don't think my weight will ever work to tandem skydive. Just with my height, it's never going to happen.
But fucking zip lining, I'm here for zip. I had a great fucking time zip lining. He's like, well, I never got to do it. I'm like, okay, well, sorry. I fucking think it's fun.
So the most interesting ziplining time I've ever had was in Jamaica.
Okay.
And it's because they have no rules.
Ooh.
They just take a bunch of Americans into the woods and the jungle, and then you zip line, and whether you make it back or not, it doesn't matter.
That really seems worse.
It was a lot of fun.
A little frightening.
When you've done it, are the lines taut, or do you have like a free fall when you fall off the platform before the line catches?
So there were many lines where there were many different lines. One of them was a direct drop to the next platform, like a straight drop.
Okay, that's fine, but a lot of it seems worse.
This reminds me of, so I still have stress of, I was in Girl Scout camp. We did the high ropes course as a kid, and you did a zip line at the end. And you had to sit up on this platform, and you're hooked into the zip line, and you had to just fall off the platform, and it was a drop before it would catch you. I sat up there for 45 minutes crying, refusing to go.
That important. Just climb down.
So, so that's the thing. So my mom was one of the troop leaders, and she asked many times if she could climb up the pole to push me off the ledge. She's like, just let me climb up. I'll push her off. It'll be done. Everyone can go on. We're fine. They wouldn't let her. They're like, no, she's going to do this on her own. We will get through this.
Do they have a special relationship with therapists?
I was going to say, that feels like, I don't know. That's okay.
I feel like they did it correct technically, because I did learn a very important lesson from it, and overall it was positive. I did at the end. I had a great time. By the time I caught, and I went back the second time, I was like, okay, this is okay. And I learned a lesson from that. But and I think if I hadn't stuck through it, I would have regretted it. So I am happy they did that. But it's my story of, I sat up there for 45 minutes. And my mother told me, you were up there for 45 minutes before you went off.
Yeah. Everyone else had to stop 45 minutes too.
Yeah, because there were people behind me. So like, there were people just standing on the platforms waiting. Like, it was, I was a child. Like, but I learned a very important lesson from that. So overall, it was okay. But
yeah. So there you go. There you go. That's some beautiful stories of our childhood and youth.
So what are you guys doing for New Year's Day this year?
New Year's Day.
As this is being listened to.
Yeah. For New Year's Day for me, hopefully is a day where I can just sit home and watch TV. I don't get days like that. I don't get a day where I don't have responsibility to do something. Even the day after Christmas, we kind of hustle around and go to a couple stores and stuff. New Year's Day, I want to do nothing. I want to watch TV and that's it. So,
yeah, no. So I'm with Steve. I want to stay home and do nothing, but we will probably end up going somewhere and doing something.
Oh, wow. Hopefully, it's like maybe it's just winter time, so maybe a pot of chili would be good. Or,
it's good, yeah.
I'm not a chili girl. I like to make multiple dips. I'm like, we have to dip
multiple dips. Yeah.
Dip, all the dips. I want the dips.
feel like chili's a lot easier.
Yeah, chili's
Lori,
easier.
what do you see yourself doing on New Year's Day?
We do a lot of the traditional New Year's Day foods. I don't know why, because I can't say that we enjoy any of them very much, but we continue to do this.
So like what? Like herring?
Like the black-eyed peas and cabbage slaw.
Candy chicken. My grandma said to me you'd be scratching the rest of the year.
Ham,
you can eat pork.
the cured ham, yeah.
No chicken.
Yeah.
No chicken. That'd be bad. Yeah.
But we also have adjusted our New Year's Eve to be have a group of friends.
So it ends at 7. So
we're trying to decide if it's going to be inside or are we going to stay in this year? Or are we going to go out this year? Right. Either way, shortly after midnight, we're going to sleep because we want a full 8 hours and wake up the next morning.
I
do not feel miserable
up till midnight.
I'm like, you can wake up on my couch or not. I don't care. I'm going to be in my bed.
Yep.
Yeah. Katie, what do you do New Year's Day?
Recovering possibly and still remembering that I am no longer anywhere near my 20s. We're having some people over for New Year's Eve, kind of housewarming / New Year's Eve party. And so I will probably be sleeping in late, hopefully, if the animals allow it, and cleaning up and struggling to start off the year.
Cleaning up and struggling.
That's I'm pre-planning the struggle for my start of the year.
She knows it's coming.
All right. Kathy, you asked a question.
Much like my word of the year, instead of celebrating on New Year's Eve, I now have a group of friends where we get together on New Year's Day and we brunch.
Oh, that's fun.
Well, it matches your word of the year then. You're kicking it off.
That's a great choice.
Yeah. We're going to wrap this one up in a special way here. You have to say hello on January 1st to someone who's not on the podcast, the ABV Crew Club member. You got to pick someone out that's not normally going to be on here.
Nobody can repeat one.
Like Tim Swyatt is on. You can't say hello to Tim. Tim's on the show all the time.
So
got to give a shout out to someone else who's not on here. Who's it going to be?
Tony K.
It can be whoever you want. McNew, you're first.
Tony F. Tony Friend.
Tonya Funny Fun? Who's Tonya Funny
Fun?
It's okay. She didn't say my pick, so I can still choose
Tony from McNew's out. So
messed it up.
Be gone.
Be gone.
His actual name is still available.
Tony Funny Fun. Okay. Hey, Tony Funny Fun. Shout out to you. All right. There you go.
I'm going to shout out to Kyle Neely.
Oh, he'll love that. He loves hearing his name.
He does.
He loves hearing his name. So, yeah, that's a big deal to him. Lori, who do you want to give a shout out to?
So I'm low-key obsessed with this Christmas ornament that Ashley McGee made of you.
Oh,
so
Ashley McGee.
I'm going to say Ashley McGee.
Ashley McGee, the Colonel Steve ornament.
You keep making
excellent choice.
Yes.
Yeah. So, who should I give a shout out to? This is so much pressure. I guess I'll give a shout out. I didn't think it through. So I'll give a shout out.
It's okay. Steve put him on himself as an even footing as the rest of us. He also did not think this through.
I didn't think it through. So yeah. I'll give a shout out to. I'll get a 2-for-1. The Monicas. So I know they listen. So hello, Monicas. How are you today? Hopefully you're having a good January 1st.
Okay, and I'm going to do a bonus one for Neil and Melanie Robinson.
Yeah.
Now we're doing a second one. Katie, did you have a first one besides Tony?
Nope, I conveniently skipped it by jumping off McNew's pronunciation.
Well, now you got to do it because we're now doing a second one, so you got to give a shout out to the second one now.
Yep. That's true. I do. You know what? Jim does not appear on these podcasts often, so my shout out is to Jim Fosnot.
To Jim Fosnot.
And then my second,
there you go.
The Fuzz.
To the absolutely wonderful Heidi Fosnot.
Okay.
Eller, what the names?
Hopeful Eller.
This is Fuzz.
Yeah. All right, McNew, are you still with us?
Yeah.
Heads down.
No, so I'm not doing the outro. I am Jem and Heidi. I love you both so much.
Well, we already said them, so you got to say
no. So they're getting another. I love you both so much. Goodbye.
Oh, we love you too.
Wrap it up, Steve.
Wrap it up.
Lori, do you have a
Steve.
second person you could give a shout out to?
Oh gosh, you guys have already said so many awesome people, and I need to get to know more people in the ABV
Right.
Network Crew Club. So that's can be part of my
yeah,
my goals for this year.
Their part in the Colorado thing.
I'll say, Steinkamp. Hey, Steinkamp. We'll say hello to him. So there you go. He got his name in. Somehow, some way, Steinkamp weaseled his way in. All right. Well, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Lori, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook or Instagram at Spirited Curves.
Katie.
You can find me over on Instagram at Katie Proof.
Kathy.
You can find me maybe closing out the show for McNew.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. She's still here.
The K's are ready. Either one's ready to close out.
We're
all ready. We've all got it pulled up.
McNew, how about you? Where can people find
I'm
you?
on Instagram at McNew ABV, and I thought we already did this.
For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley at Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. That's the one you got to check out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more. abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us, the ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. Heck, Lori and McNew are planning a trip. They're going to be there soon. So check us out online, abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
Really, no, because I
Really? What?
left
She'd
off
like
and I'm
to.
very tired. So
I would like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at ABV Network patreon.com/the ABV Network.
There you go. There you go.
Nice job.
I feel like the audience is comforted by this show because the fact that McNew is still McNew. Here we are, 2024. It's a new year. And maybe they're like, oh no, maybe her resolution is to just be not a train wreck on the shows. She's going to be cool. No, here we are.
No, we're on brand.
Business as usual. So yeah, we're fine. We're fine. So on that note, we'll let you go for today. We'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Later.
Bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing, the ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.